Happy Thursday, Rutgers. I'm Laura Palacio.
And I'm Jayne Chacko. We've got an exciting show lined up for you. It is Thursday, October 5th, 2017.
Weather Watcher Rohan Jain will give you the regional and big picture forecast for the day.
I hope it's warm.
We will paint the town scarlet at the Career Services Speed Networking event.
SC&I Dean Jonathan Potter will be stopping by. So let's start the show. You're watching Wake Up Rutgers on RUTV.
Hello and welcome, Rutgers. It's great to be here on this sunny Thursday morning.
We're here to wake you up every Thursday morning this semester with all of the exciting news, events, and weather. Did you notice our new intro, guys? It looked really cool. I mean, it's definitely...
I love the additions of the yard.
Yeah.
And what else did they
The
put
yard
on
looks
there?
good.
Oh, the business
And
school?
the business
It looked
school.
very nice, yeah.
So how's your week been going? How are classes?
You know, it's just been a very stressful week. Last night I had my first exam, so I had a lot of, studying, reviewing, learning that I had to get done.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's, what time was the exam?
At like 9:40 at night.
Oh my
It
goodness,
started,
that's
yeah.
so late.
I know, I was really stressed, but I got through it, so hopefully, fingers crossed, everything went well.
Yeah, I hope you got a lot of studying in, and I hope it did go well for you. Yeah, and learning. And you know what's great about Rutgers is that there's so many different ways to learn on campus. Like, you just don't have to learn in the classroom. You can attend different events and talk to different people and just learn in different ways.
Of course, yeah. I mean, you can learn how to network, from many of the business schools and the career services events that we have.
Yeah, like the speed networking event, which we'll check out later in the show.
Absolutely. We're also going to be talking to Dean Potter, learning some things about SC&I.
Dean, SC&I, the School of Communication Information. I'm very excited about that because that is my school. I'm a journalism student, so I'm very excited to be talking to Dean Potter about the different opportunities that SC&I offers. And there are lots of things that I'm sure I'm going to learn that I didn't know. And speaking of things that you didn't know or we didn't know.
Don't go anywhere, Rutgers. We still have tons of more show left to go, but before you do go, let's see how much you know.
How many undergraduate majors does Rutgers have to choose from?
Do you like kicking back in your free time? Sometimes the dorms can get stuffy and boring. So head on over to the Rutgers Zone.
I saw.
Need somewhere to watch sports? Need to satisfy that ice cream craving? Or are you tired of your old video games? Rutgers Zone is where you need to visit. Enjoy some games, food, TV, karaoke, and so much more. And don't forget to ask for those ice cream toppings. With all of the cool things at the Rutgers Zone, why would you even leave? If you are on Livingston campus, make sure you swing by the Rutgers Zone, just a bus stop away. For more information, please visit zone.rutgers.edu.
Welcome back, Rutgers. Before the break, we asked, how many undergraduate majors does Rutgers have to choose from? Now it's time to find out the answer.
Rutgers has 151 majors across our 4 campuses, according to the undergraduate admissions website.
That is a lot of majors. And
how on earth does anybody even choose? Literally a major for everybody.
That's true. You'll find something here at Rutgers. Speaking of Rutgers, with the new governor headed into New Jersey office soon, Ali Maher, director of the Rutgers Center for Advanced Infrastructure and Transportation, thinks that it's time to stay focused on the infrastructure of our state. According to Maher, the 2016 American Society of Civil Engineers report card gave New Jersey a grade of D+ on the condition of its key infrastructure assets, including transportation, drinking water, wastewater, parks, etc. Since New Jersey relies heavily on its transportation systems, there is a need to implement long-term solutions rather than short-term. Maher suggests that there is a consensus that the next governor should focus on utilizing technology, creating bicyclist and pedestrian alternatives, invest more in freight rails, dedicate a funding stream to NJ Transit, and fast-track transit expansion projects. With NJ's projected population to increase by 1.6 million by 2030, these infrastructure advancements are vital to the success of our state. So I've read both of the candidates' opinions and promises they have to change our infrastructure and transportation system, and both of them seem to have a good plan. So it's really important that students check out what these both candidates have to offer before making a choice.
Absolutely, you should be very well educated on who you are voting for.
And there is also lots of things that can be fixed about the transportation system, so it's important to get your voice out there.
Yeah, no, the transportation system is very, very vital in this state for just getting into the city. So in recent news, hurricanes and other natural disasters have been running rampant and destroying everything in their path. Studies have found there could be a link between large volcanic eruptions and these catastrophic events. Distinguished professor in the Department of Environmental Sciences, Alan Robach, explained that when a large volcanic eruption occurs, it ejects millions of tons of sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere, which in turn reduces the average global surface temperature, also known as El Nino. While scientists cannot predict when an eruption will occur, Robach's study concludes that they will be able to more accurately predict weather patterns for the next coming seasons after a large volcanic eruption happens.
I didn't know that volcanic eruptions are what could be causing these hurricanes.
Yeah, volcanic eruptions, just overall global warming, lots of different things that could be happening in the atmosphere throw a lot of things off.
Yeah, and we're still trying to recover after these hurricanes.
Yeah, it's just been a lot of very tragic past couple of weeks for sure.
Yeah.
So hopefully everybody's all right out there.
And if you're stressed on campus, take a breather and relax this Friday at the Livingston Plaza. They have a fall yoga series every Friday through October 13th from 1 to 2 p.m. Bring a yoga mat, a towel, and some water and come relieve some stress after a long week of classes. Every student who attends gets a chance to win 2 movie tickets for the Rutgers Cinema. Everyone is welcome, and so bring a friend and come out tomorrow. For more information, head to ruevents.rutgers.edu. This is a great way to get in some exercise and to also just relax, do some yoga.
I agree, and I love how they're giving out free Rutgers Cinema tickets.
Yeah.
Rutgers is just so great in helping out its students.
Yeah.
Tickets are already really cheap for us, and on top of that, now they're giving them out for free if you go to this event.
Yeah, they're only $5, but if you could save $5, why not, right?
Yeah, of course. And speaking of events, so give back and get fit this Friday. The Goya Project is hosting their 16th annual Walk for Literacy and Health here at Rutgers. Attendees will walk from the Douglas campus to the College Ave Student Center. Banner decorations, book collection, bags of books, and treats will be available from 3 to 4 p.m. Registration for the walk is $5 unless you prefer to donate a book. The walk will start at 4 p.m. and will end at the Student Center with a barbecue, DJ, and live performances. The proceeds will go towards the Goya and Global Literacy Project's joint initiative to fund bilingual books, participating in their Take Reading Home program in nursery and kindergarten classrooms throughout New Brunswick, as well as funding for Hurricane Harvey and Sierra Leone mudslide victims. The event is from 3 to 7 p.m. For more information, contact goyaproject@gmail.com.
That sounds like a really fun event. You're bilingual, right?
I am, yeah, and it is very difficult sometimes to find books in both languages because I want to practice sometimes reading in Spanish, and there's not as many options, so it's great that they're, really giving the broader option here.
And it's important for students to be literate not only in English, but in another language. It'll definitely help them out more in the future.
Yeah, it also, I believe knowing 2 languages helps your brain development, just allows you to be more, think quickly on your feet.
Well, I'm going to go trying to find a new language to learn. I'm going to dedicate this next minute to trying to find a new language. So we'll see you right after this.
Good evening, Rutgers. I'm Jenny Goldberg, and today I'm here at the College Ave Student Center for the Career Services Speed Networking event. Let's go check it out. So what brought you out here today?
Well, this is actually my first career service event, so I just hope to be able to network with a couple of alumni, and I'm looking for an internship next summer, so I thought maybe this would open some doors for that.
So how does the speed networking event work?
So there are a bunch of different parts, really three main parts of speed networking. First is the alumni registration and networking from alum to alum, which is super helpful for them to get acclimated to the event, but also to increase their network. Our main focus is not what you know, it's who you know, and that includes alumni as well.
What would you say is the goal of tonight's event?
Well, the main thing is to get students comfortable with the idea of presenting their aspirations, their career goals, or career hopes to people who are ultimately in a position to either help them directly or to recommend others who might be able to help them.
Since New Jersey has a lot of pharma companies, as you know, we have a lot of alumni working in that sector, so I thought that I was able to meet a few, and everyone seems really helpful and nice, and at least you get to connect with them on LinkedIn, so I think that's a start.
I think a lot of the career service events really help students branch out and meet other employers or alumni like today's event, and I think that's really helpful to hear what past Rutgers students have experienced themselves.
I feel as though you are given an opportunity to connect with the alumni, and by that, if you stay in touch with them, you can receive internship opportunities.
Well, Rutgers, I hope you learned about some career opportunities. In the meantime, keep painting the town scarlet. I'm Jenny Goldberg, RUTV.
Throw to break, okay.
Well, hi, welcome back. That Paint the Town Scarlet segment on the Speed Networking event looked very exciting and very informative.
Absolutely. I mean, I've been to a few of their career services events to build my resume and stuff. Always super helpful.
Mm-hmm. And there are tons of events like this always happening on campus.
Yeah, there was one just last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's important to always check your email and make sure that you attend these events, because it's just really a great opportunity to meet with people, especially just get like a little taste of who they are and then make a connection, and maybe you'll get a job, and that's what we're all here for, right?
Not just making connections, but you get to learn from, their professional, way and ways, and, build on that yourself and become more professional, so.
Yeah. All right. So speaking of being professional, I think it'd be a good idea if we checked out our LinkedIn page, right?
Yeah.
Maybe update that. So
we're gonna go on a break, and we'll be right back.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can run today. I'm really busy, and wait, what? You're running there? I did not know this. I didn't even know that was a place.
Do you know all the places on campus where you can work out and exercise? Well, we do, and we want to share that with you. Werblin Recreation Center is located on Bush campus on the corner of Frelinghuysen and Bartholomew Road. Werblin has everything from badminton courts to an Olympic-sized swimming pool. The Livingston Recreation Center is located on Road 3 off of Joyce Kilmer Avenue. This center has a full weight room, hosts many different classes, and even has a spa located right inside to help you relax after a tough workout or maybe just a tough exam. The Cook Douglas Recreation Center is located on Beale Road across from the Cook Student Center. This recreation building comes equipped with a fun fitness center, pool, and racquetball courts for those of you who like sports with a little danger. The College Avenue Gym is located directly on College Avenue, right next to the Student Center. This location has multiple gyms and basketball courts, power and conditioning rooms, and is the only location with a rock wall. The Rutgers Fitness Center is located on Easton Avenue on the College Avenue campus. This is the only location that is just a fitness center, so this might be the place for people looking to just work with weights and machines. Rutgers also has multiple bike and walking paths that run throughout all the campuses. You can find a map of all the paths at rudocs.rutgers.edu/bikewalk. Most facilities are open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. until 11:30 p.m. Weekend hours vary, but you can find out more information about the facilities and their hours at recreation.rutgers.edu.
Welcome back, Rutgers. Joining me now is School of Communication and Information Dean Jonathan Potter. Thank you so much for coming.
It's a pleasure.
So can you tell us a little bit about yourself and about the School of Communication and Information?
Okay, I grew up in a lovely little village on the south coast of England, near Brighton. I have been a passionate communications scholar all my research life and still continue my scholarship and enjoy that very much. And I worked up in a university, a very good university in the UK, and became a dean towards the end of my time there before I moved to the school here. School of Communication and Information covers 3 broad areas, all kinds of communication. It covers library and information science with a strong focus on data science. And then it has this very, very strong group of people working on media and journalism.
That's great. So you mentioned that you're from England, and so being in England, and then how long have you been a dean in the U.S. for?
2 years and 2 months.
2 years and 2 months. That's great. So is there anything that surprised you about the higher education system in America?
There are a number of things that are really delightful, surprising, somewhat unexpected. I love the focus, the intensity of the teaching, the student focus there. I love the engagement that the students have when you're actually doing teaching, that they join in a lot, they make teaching a joy, and I try and do as much teaching as possible because I love that. And the scholars are very, very focused on their work, very high quality people doing really leading edge work, and that's a joy.
So besides teaching, is there anything in particular that you really like about the system here?
That engagement of the students is very strong. I like the ability to change and build within the university. We have a lot of flexibility. We can do new things, and that's very exciting. Got a lot of projects going on.
So you said that journalism media studies is one of the majors that SCI covers. So for a student who's interested in media, what is something that you would tell them, especially since the nature of media and the media industry is changing?
I think, interestingly, one of the things that's still absolutely at the center of a successful media career is being able to write clearly, grammatically, being able to produce stories. Whatever platform you're on, whatever form of delivery you're working with, writing and telling stories is at the center of it, and so that mustn't be overlooked. I think the other thing I would emphasize is that the significance of analytics is becoming more and more central to the way media and of all kinds is developing. So an understanding of those analytics and the numbers that go with them is very important.
So speaking of experience, hands-on experience is so important. So does SCI offer any internship opportunities?
We're very proud of our internship connections. We have a lot of opportunities. We have a lot of connections to media and broadcasting companies across New Jersey and New York. And we value that very close relationship. We have a lot of our alums working in media companies, and those connections we still carry on.
That's great. So are there any ways that undergraduate students can be involved in the research opportunities?
There are all kinds of levels of this. For example, information technology and informatics, we have a capstone at the center of that, which allows you to do a kind of research applied project as part of the course. Other courses have capstone project work, which allows you to get experience of research. Then there's a lot of projects run by individual scholars where students can be part of those projects so that they can develop experience at all those levels.
Yeah, so there's a lot of opportunities, obviously.
An enormous amount, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So where do you see SCI in the next 5 years?
We are developing very fast. We have lots of new things going on. For example, we have a big new initiative in health and communication, which will probably be a new master's course. We have a new Institute for Digital Innovation and Social Work, which brings together our interest in information and technology with social problems, and we're doing that in collaboration with the School of Social Work. We have, of course, the Gloria Steinem Chair, which I'm enormously excited by, and we're going to spend a lot of time this afternoon thinking about the next stage of recruiting that chair. And in the longer term, we have an interest in broadening out journalism and media into a broader creative and cultural industries space with a lot of international links with London and Brisbane. And that will, I think, provide something special that hasn't been here before and will excite students.
Yeah, it's very exciting. That's great that your SCI is collaborating with different schools because a lot of students do double major, and I think they do recommend to do a second major, right? I
really enjoy that collaboration both within Rutgers University and with other institutions in North America. I think it's a future of higher education. There needs to be more collaboration and less competition between institutions.
Definitely, I agree. So where can students go to find more information about SCI?
We spent a lot of last year rebuilding our website from scratch. We're very pleased with the new website, and it's designed specifically to be a one-stop shop for all this information. So start there.
That's great. Well, thank you so much to Dean Potter for telling us about SCI and the many exciting opportunities available. As a journalist myself, I was super excited to learn all of this, and I will be checking out the new SCI website during this break. So we'll see you after this.
Did you lose your ID? Not sure of what to do? First, send an email to lostcard@aps.rutgers.edu to suspend your card so no one else can use it. Next, visit one of the RU Connection offices to have your lost or stolen ID card replaced. There is an office located on every campus. Rutgers Hall on College Avenue is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Bush, Cook Douglas, and Livingston campus housing offices are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5 p.m. The Public Safety Card office is open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Fridays. You will need to pay for your new ID with $20 in RU Express. If you don't have RU Express, you can go to the cashier's office next to Rutgers Hall before getting a new ID. Make sure to provide a form of unexpired government-issued photo identification when asking for a new ID. It's that easy to replace your ID. Make sure to keep it in a safe place so you don't lose it again. For more information and a more detailed explanation, visit pst.rutgers.edu/rules.php.
Welcome back, Rutgers. It was so much fun to talk to Dean Potter about SCI.
I know. He had a lot of interesting information. It's really cool that they just completely redid the whole SCI website.
Yeah, and it's very exciting things. And
it was great just getting to know him in general. I mean, that
true.
he was born in England and everything.
And that he came here for to be the dean for SCI. So now we're going to check out
the weather.
The literal sky. So Rohan, can you tell us about that, please?
Hey there, Rutgers. I'm Weather Watcher Rohan Jain here for your forecast. Let's get into it. So we had a morning low of 56 degrees, which is a bit above average, our average being 47 degrees, and the average high is 70 degrees. So this is the radar right now. There's some scattered clouds around New Brunswick. It will start to build up as the day continues. Now looking at today, we have a high of 84 degrees, partly sunny skies. southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. And for our day planner, 10 a.m. it's going to be cloudy at 70, 2 p.m. cloudy at 82, and the temperatures will start to decrease, 79 at 6 p.m., and at 10 p.m. we have 71 with a chance of showers. So looking at the regional high temperature, 71 degrees in Oneonta, 84 in Baltimore, 83 in the Camden campus, and 84 in the Newark campus. Tonight's low is 61 degrees, mostly cloudy skies with the chance of showers, as I mentioned. Southwest winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour, so a slight breeze will make it feel like it's in the mid-50s. Now, the lows for tonight, we have 49 degrees in Oneonta. In Camden, we have 65, and in Newark, we have 65, so pretty consistent throughout New Jersey. National headlines, we have Tropical Depression 16 in the Gulf right now. So it's a tropical depression, as I mentioned, 40-mile-an-hour winds, and it's on the Gulf Coast. It is projected to turn into a hurricane before it makes landfall, somewhere between Louisiana and Florida, as you can see over here. It's going to make an upward path, and then it's going to go along the East Coast. It could potentially come to us, but at that point, it would not be very strong, maybe 25, 30-mile-an-hour winds. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much for that weather update. It looks like it's going to be a nice weekend coming up, right?
Yeah, just generally really, really, hot.
Even though it was a little chilly this morning.
I know, I'm freezing.
I know, it was getting up is just, getting out of bed when it's cold is just so hard.
I know, my bed's just like, don't leave, please, stay.
And then you might have to pack 2 outfit changes because it gets warmer later in the day.
Yeah, so it's like you wear a sweater, then you start sweating, you have to take it off.
And it's a whole ordeal just for an outfit.
Isn't it always?
I know, as a commuter, I always pack extra clothes in my car just in case I want to make an outfit change.
Smart. I should have done that last semester.
Yeah. And so...
so, I mean, maybe we'll have a little outfit change right after this break.
We'll see you soon. So welcome back. I decided that I will be changing into a t-shirt later today when it gets warm. But I wonder what's good weather going to be specifically for this weekend. So Rohan?
Hey guys. So we've had sunny weather for the past week or so. That is going to change this week. We have chances of showers pretty much every single day this week. And the temperatures will start to decrease a bit. Today's high is 85 degrees, very high. But it'll be in the lower 80s to upper 70s in the majority of the week. Back to you guys.
Well, it seems to be still good weather to go out if you have some outdoor plans.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, unfortunately, though, I'm going to be staying inside, studying a lot. I won't be able to enjoy the nice weather.
Oh, maybe you can crack open a window, get some fresh air.
For sure. I'll get the fresh air walking from my house to the library every single time.
Yeah, just stay sane. That's the goal here.
Yeah.
And so.
Do you have any plans for the weekend?
This weekend, well, I'll be going to a wedding because I do wedding planning on the side, so I'll be in New York for that.
Sounds like fun.
So fingers crossed that there's good weather because it
sucks.
You
don't want anybody, the rain to ruin a big day. So.
Yeah, but I mean, the Alanis Morissette song, Wedding Day. Rain on your wedding day is ironic, yeah. But apparently it's also good luck.
So yeah, fingers crossed. I don't know. It depends.
Yeah, and then Sunday I'm hoping to go to the museum in Princeton. Check that out.
Oh, I've been there. It's actually really nice.
That's great. And it's free, and free is always great for college students, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah, free and art. Awesome. My favorite things.
Well, that'll do it for today's episode, Rutgers. For more events this week, you can go to getinvolved.rutgers.edu or ruevents.rutgers.edu.
Follow us on Facebook by searching RU Network or follow us on Twitter by searching @WakeUpRutgers. We love hearing from you.
Thanks again for tuning in, and thank you to Dean Potter for joining us. Make sure to always check the Sky website because there are new updates. I'm Jayne Chacko.
Yes, you don't want to miss it. I'm Laura Palacio. Have a great day, Rutgers.